Hi, first graders. Here to learn some math today. I hope you guys had a good weekend and you're ready to grow your math brain. So we're going to continue thinking about sticks of 10 and ones. And we're going to continue thinking about numbers over 100. So today our essential question says,
how can you model, read, and write numbers from 110 to 120?
So we're going to be thinking about the numbers 110 to 120. I know in our last lesson that you guys had with Mrs. Marco, you did numbers 100 to 110. So this is going to just kick it up even more. Okay, so let's get started.
Hi there! Sometimes it seems like the flowers just pop up overnight. Look, there are some more. I try to keep up with the number of flowers every day. Can you help me count them? Click the flowers and let's get started.
So let's see how she wants us to count them. I'm thinking we're going to count by tens. I see a lot of bundles of 10, and then I think we're going to have to count these flowers by one.
It looks like there are 10 flowers in each of these rows. But a fewer number of flowers is in this row. I wonder how many flowers there are. Maybe we can use these groups of 10 to help us. Come on, let's see what we can find out.
Okay, so let's count by tens, even though she doesn't have us do it to get our brains working. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. But we still have another group of 10. So we're going to start over, so to speak. After we get to 100, 10 more is 110. And now let's count on. So grab 110 with me. 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115. So this model is showing 115 flowers.
These are the shells Heidi has collected. How many shells does Heidi have? You can put the shells in groups. This will help you count the shells faster. The shells are organized in rows and columns. How many shells are in the first row? Click to show the number.
Let's see how many shells are in the first row. Remember, she just showed you, but I want to show you again. When we go this way, horizontal, we're in rows. When we go up and down, which is vertical, we're in columns.
There are 10 shells in the first row. How many rows have 10 shells? Let's count. 1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9, 10. There
are 10 groups of 10, or 10 tens. 10 tens is the same as 100. How many shells are in the last row? Let's count.
She said 10 groups of 10 are the same as 100. So if that's too quick for you, because I was feeling like she just said that really quick. 10 tens are 100. Let's count it to double check. Count by tens with me right now. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so now that we're all on the same page with her, let's count the extras.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 shells in the last row, or 8 ones. So how many shells does Heidi have? Click to show the answer.
So friends, if we had 100 and counted on from there, added 8 more, 108 more is 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108. So we added 8 more. There are 108 shells.
There are 10 tens and 8 ones, so Heidi has 108 shells. This is a tens block. Each tens block is the same as 10. How many tens blocks does this model show? Let's count.
So let's count how many tens blocks. Remember, these are groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
There are 11 tens blocks. So what number does this model show? Let's count by tens to find out.
All right, count by tens with us. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110.
There are 110 blocks. What number is the same as 11 tens? Select your answer.
So the number that's the same as 11 tens would be the number 110. So let's look at these numbers carefully because they have lots of similar digits in them. This one's, well, they're all starting with a 1, which means they're 100. This is 101. And this one is 111. So this is the correct number, 110.
Right. 11 tens is the same as 110. The 0 in 110 means there are no ones.
So friends, if you remember, when we were looking at 2-digit numbers, remember, numbers with 2 digits in them, the first digit was how many tens, and the second digit was how many ones. So in this number 11, there's one group of 10 and one 1. We can use the same trick for 3-digit numbers, okay? So this 3-digit number is a 1, and a 0, but we're not going to look at them as individual numbers. The first 2 are how many tens we have, which is 11 groups of 10, and the last digit is how many ones, which is 0 ones. So 11 tens and 0 ones makes the number 110.
How many tens blocks does this model show? Let's count.
All right, let's count these.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
There are 12 tens blocks. So what number does this model show? Let's count by tens to find out.
Okay, you guys, count by tens with me.
10,
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120.
What number is the same as 12 tens? Select your answer.
Okay, let's look at these numbers carefully again. So we have 120 shown in these blocks because we have 12 groups with 10 in each of them, okay? So let's go ahead and look. This says 102. This says 112. And this says 120. So this is the one we're looking for.
That's it. 12 tens is the same as 120.
We can use the same trick I just showed you. So, in this 3-digit number, there are 12 tens and 0 ones.
Now let's practice with the personal math trainer.
Okay, so let's see what they've got for us here. All right, they say use the model to find the number. So I want us to count the tens blocks first, and then we'll count the ones, okay? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So the tens blocks show us 100, okay? Now we just need to count on from 100 by counting the ones. Ready? 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112. So the way we write 112 is with a 1, and a 2.
Good job!
Let's check number 2. It says, Joe collects pennies. He can make 11 groups of 10 pennies and one more group of 2 pennies. How many pennies does Joe have? Well, this is a lot going on, so I want us to draw a quick picture to help us get our thoughts down on paper, okay? So it says he can make 11 groups of 10 pennies. So that means I need to draw 11 lines because remember, a line shows a group of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? So we got the 11 groups of 10 pennies, and then it says, and one more group of 2 pennies. So I'm not going to draw lines for those. I'm going to draw 2 dots to show 2 ones. So 1 and 2. Now we're ready to count. So go ahead and count by tens with me, and then we're going to count on with the ones. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 110. All right, time to count on. 111, 112. So 11 groups of 10 and 2 more is 112.
Excellent!
All right, you guys, I think we're ready to check out what you're going to be doing in your workbook today. And I'm going to get you guys started. So this first one looks familiar to something we did in our lesson today. So it says, how many shells are there? I want us to look at the row and see if we can figure out how many are in the rows, because I think that's going to help you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 shells in each row. All you need to do is count the rows by tens like this, 10, 20, 30, all the way down, and then there's some more left over. So count by tens, and then count on to add the ones to write how many shells there are down here. The next part of what you're going to do is they want you to read these quick pictures and write the number, okay? So they show you up here with 10 blocks, and they show you that this model is showing the number 110. 11 tens is 110. And this model is showing 12 tens, which is 120. Now they want you to read the quick pictures down here and write how many there are, okay? No matter what order these are in, I want you guys to count the tens first and then count the ones. So there's some tricky ones down here where they try to put the ones first or in the middle. It's going to be way too tricky if you try and count the ones and then the tens. Count the tens, get how many tens there are, and then count on from there. So let's watch me do it up here. I'm going to do the first one with you. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 110, 111, 112. So do you see how Mrs. Maris counted the tens first? And then I counted on. I added 2 more. So this answer right here is 112. And you guys are going to do the same thing for 3 and 4, as well as this next page, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. If you'd like, you can go on to this page as an extra challenge. But that's all I've got for you guys today. Happy math learning. I hope you have fun. Bye, friends.